Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, July 29th, 2025, 6:30 in the morning. Here at Forex Smart Trade, we help people become profitable currency traders, and we do that by teaching them how to trade with our simple but highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. This morning, I'm going to show you a sample of one of our trade signals. We've got a dozen of them. When we coach people, we create a trade plan based around their availability to trade and their risk preferences. Best way for you to evaluate whether this is for you or not is we offer a trading trial for $10. I give $10 to charity. And there's some research out there that says if you pay for something, you try a little harder, and I want to get your best effort because we're going to spend some time with you in guiding you to becoming a profitable trader. So with that, let's get going. We need to start by listening to this guy, and then we'll see what the market has.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of different tools. We've got a curriculum that's been developed over 16 plus years that really just focuses on what you need to know. There's lots of information out there. Trying to sift through it and figure out what's good and what's bad is a chore in and of itself. We've isolated it down that if you do A, B, and C, you're going to be able to make profitable trades. The key to it is constant coaching. So we've got videos, we've got group trading sessions, we've got our kind of secret sauce that we think is the personalized one-on-one training, which lets you get from point A to point B in the best manner. One of the other ways we teach is by doing these live trades, where an experienced trader comes online and kind of walks you through their process. I do 3 a week. Monday afternoon, the trade we took yesterday afternoon on the Canadian dollar yen closed profitably. And then on the overnight trade setup, that also closed profitably. So Tuesday and Thursday morning. So we're here on Tuesday. I have started doing a trade every day if I'm around at 9:30 in the morning. Unlike the live trade, where on this live trade, I kind of walk you through what I'm doing so that you can understand my thought process, so that you can copy it. On the live trade, I just quickly go through the chart and see if there's a trade. There is, I say, this is it. This is why I'm taking it, and send it out. Every evening at 4:15, around 4:15, I also send out the overnight trade setup. Again, a trade which you can copy. on the overnight trade setup and this morning trade. If you want to get them, you need to be on the list. And we used to send out a text at the end of this week. I am just going to use Telegraph to send that out. So you need to get on my Telegraph list in the instructions or in the emails that I've sent out. When you become a regular member, every morning at 10, we do a live trade. Every evening at 6, we do a live trade. And then we've got lots of group training sessions. So anybody who's good at anything has a coach, and they continue to get coaching. Even top athletes all have coaches, and they're very good at what they do. But it's that constant reminder of the fundamentals and practicing of the fundamentals that keep them good. I like to work off of a little checklist to make sure I don't forget anything. Oh, come on here. And checklists have been shown to kind of help improve performance, specifically in medical scenarios. If the doctor has a checklist, he's less likely to operate on the wrong arm. During these sessions, I'm kind of just focused on going through my process to find the trade. But if you have a question, I'm happy to answer questions. The best way to get them answered is just to hop on my calendar, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule. Here's my number. You can try calling it. If I'm around, I will answer it. But if in the middle of something, you'll just go to voicemail. And rather than play phone tag, just get on my calendar. As a former professor, I do office hours every Wednesday at 3:30, where you click on the link. I'm there, and you can ask me whatever you want. Every day, it's good to refresh your green chart. Clears out the memory, picks up any updates. Part of being a good trader is actually going back and kind of doing a post audit of the trades that you've done. Specifically the ones that didn't go the way that you thought they should have. Our simulator allows you to go back to that specific point in time when you took the trade and look at what the chart is telling you. And often there's remnants there that help you figure out, well, I shouldn't have done this, and this is why. And the other great thing is because you've got our team behind you. If you can't figure it out, we can take a look and tell you what we think. We are technical traders. Our indicators are based on the price action, and they're good at predicting the direction of the move. You only need a couple good trades a day to make good money doing this. But news does impact currency prices. So we want to know what news events there are so that we can trade around them. And I like to look at Forex Factory to see what news events are coming. Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow is low impact. We ignore those. Orange is medium impact. I ignore these. Some people pay attention to them. And red, which is high impact. These tend to move the market, so we want to trade around them because they could spike and cause us to stop out. I generally don't like to trade within a 2-hour window of this event. So we've got job openings at 10 a.m. So that gives us an hour. If we think there's a trade that can close quickly on the USD this morning, we'll consider it. 9:30 tonight on an Australia dollar. They get the consumer price index numbers. Any trade we take now will be closed well before we hit this, so we don't need to worry about that. The trade I am going to do this morning, as I said, we've got a dozen different signals, but the trade I'm going to do is something called a 10-point trade. I like to take it off of a 1-hour chart. You can see chart I'm going to be trading off of is the light 6 major. It's one of our standard charts. It is a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. In this case, they're all US based. I start with the middle section of the chart, which is what we call the majors and minors. This red and green line is our major indicator. This black and gray line is our minor indicator. And I am looking for situations where we are oversold. That is, the line should say below the red line, this horizontal red line. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line, where we're oversold and all the lines are going up. And I want to kind of ride it through the channel. And you can see the up candles here. On a 1 hour chart, we can expect the trade to close anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. And it's going to be worth anywhere from 1 to, or from, say 5 to 35 pips. My sweet spot's 11. You can see here it was worth 53 pips over right there, 53 pips over 4 hours. So that's what I'm, if I can carve out 11 pips twice a day, I am doing terrific. So Australian dollar, US dollar, we are oversold. So there's 4 things. 1, we're oversold, we started oversold. 2, all the lines are going up. And actually, we don't have that here. The majors, the minors have kind of run through the channel and are now sideways. Gray's going down, black's going up. So I want all the lines going up. And there's 3 sections of the chart. The majors and minors, the TNTs up here, and the pressure. When all 3 sections agree, each section's measuring something different. When all 3 agree, that's a high probability trade. So right now, I don't have what I want here, so I don't need to look at these other 2 sections. Euro USD overbought, but on a 1 hour chart, I'm generally not taking a buy on taking a buy trade when the majors are overbought. Now, when if we're trading off of a day chart, yes. And I think we did that last night. We were overbought and we took a buy or a sell, the other way around. So here I don't have, we're overbought. I'm not interested. Pound USD overbought. I want the lines pointing down. Dollar Canadian dollar overbought. So I'm not interested. Dollar Swiss franc, we're just approaching oversold, so I'm going to pass. Dollar Canadian dollar, dollar yen, we touched overbought. So overbought, everybody, all the lines are going down. I've got what I call the double cross, where the red line is crossed over the green and the black line is crossed over the gray. And the 4th thing I look at is what the slope of this green line is. And I want it to be 45 degrees or better. It is, to me, it looks a little shy of 45. It's kind of fluctuating a little bit. It might be 45 now. When I see what I want here, then I'm going to jump up to my TNTs, 2 orange lines going down telling me sell, 2 blue lines going up. When the blues go up, they're inverted. So when blue goes up, that means buy. So all 4 are telling me buy. I want at least 3 of them telling me buy. But I've got all 4 here. Then when I jump down to the pressure, I've got very weak buy pressure. I want these lines either going down or I want the red line on top, which I don't have. So I wasn't keen about this because the slope is, to me, it's not quite 45 degrees, and I wanted 45 degrees. So we're going to pass. I have cloned this chart and made a new chart that has non-USD pairs in it, 6 more pairs. Euro pound, we're just reaching overbought. Miners have turned, but majors still going up. Australian dollar pound, same thing, just about reaching overbought. Things are starting to turn. Miners coming down, majors are sideways. Euro Canadian dollar overbought. Everybody's still going up. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar overbought. It's been overbought for many hours now. Miners are going down. Majors are going down too, but again, the slope is not very good here. So we're going to pass. Pound yen overbought. Miners have turned. Majors are still going up, so nothing yet. Euro Australian dollar overbought. Miners still going up. Majors sideways. When we're overbought, I want all the lines coming down. So again, I've cloned. Let's go to the next group. Canadian dollar yen. This is what we took last night. All right, we've touched overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross. Reds on top, blacks on top. And we've got pretty good steepness on the green line. It's better than 45 degrees. We also have a little kink in the line here where we're going from less steep to more steep. And I like it. Now, the miners have kind of already run through the channel. I will consider a trade so long as the green line is less than halfway, which it is. So we've got all 4 points here. Jumping up to my TNTs. Thin orange going down, thick orange going down. Dotted blue up, thick blue up. All 4 here. I've got sideways pressure. What makes it sideways? The green line's going down and red line, actually, red line's horizontal. I will consider this sideways. Now, I've got kind of a 2-step process on this. First, I want all of these lined up. When all of these are lined up, then I go to step 2, which is I want to kind of protect my backside. And I protect my backside by, ideally, I want the 2-hour chart. Rather than looking at a composite chart, now I'm looking at just a Canadian dollar yen chart, but with different time periods. Here's a 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12. I want the 2 hour and the 4 hour chart to be overbought, which they're not. So again, this is a second exception. The reason I want these overbought is there's less of a chance that I'll get stopped out. Now, what we've got here are the majors are 3/4 of the way in the channel going down with down pressure. And on the 4 hour, majors are going down with weak down pressure. So it's a little bit like what we had yesterday. Now, on some of the trades we do, the take profits predetermined. It might be 3 pips, 5 pips, 10 pips, 11 pips, whatever it is, or a certain percentage of the ATR, which is up here. This is a trade we need to figure out what it is. And to figure out what it is, I go to a clean chart. And here is what we had last night. On the trade, I want to drop in on the clean chart. I want to drop in what the support and resistance is. Support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. So you can see they're kind of bouncing here, bounced here, bounced here. So last night, this is where we were. So it was 18 pips down and 12 pips to here. We ended up taking 11 pips. And you can see as it came down, it hit and bounced here. And then it kind of went up. It didn't quite make the support line. So now we are here. So we've got 7 pips down. $23 pips up. 7 pips down, 23 pips up. Question is whether we want to take a 7 pip trade or not. Generally, I don't like taking trades if it's less than 11 pips. So we're going to think about this for a minute. And one other thing I want to see is we're trading. This is an uptrend, and then a little bit of a downtrend, and then a little bit of an uptrend. So I'm going to call this an uptrend. And when we're trading against the trend, so we'd be taking a sell trade, I want to be a little more conservative in the trade. So we're going to think about this and see if there's anything else. If there's nothing else, we'll come back and take this. Euro New Zealand dollar, overbought. The majors are sideways. Pound New Zealand dollars overbought. Everybody's going up. New Zealand dollar yen, it's starting to turn, but not there yet. Gold's dollar overbought. Everybody's going down, but we don't have good steepness here on the green line. Green line isn't steep enough. Euro Swiss franc overbought. Everybody's coming down. Double cross. Good steepness on the green line. So we've got all 4 points here. 2 orange lines going down, dotted blue going up. So I've got 3 of the 4 here, but I don't have the pressure. I've got up pressure with green on top. Very weak up pressure. Both lines are going up. So that's a little different than over here, where I've got sideways pressure with green going down. So this one isn't good enough yet. Let's go to the last chart. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, reaching overbought, miners starting to turn. Swiss franc yen overbought, going up. Euro yen starting to turn, overbought. Pound Australian dollar overbought. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc just reaching oversold. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc oversold, going down. So let us go back and decide if we want to take this. We'll take it for 6 pips. Let's go ahead and take this for 6 pips. So open up, you can open up your simulator. Canadian dollar, yen is here. Hold on, actually, before we decide this. It's to see the spread. Normally the spread, say on the Euro USD, the spread is a point. It's the 5th decimal place over. There's 1 point difference between the sell and the buy. Over here, it's a pip. It's the 4th decimal place. It's over a pip, the difference between the spread and the buy. So to make 6 pips, we've got to pay 1 pip, which is almost 20%, which is kind of a lot. You know what? I'm going to pass. The cost is too much. The cost is too much for the trade. Do I think we'll get the trade? Yes, but it's not just about making money. It's about conscious decisions of avoiding losing money. And I want there to be more upside in the trade for me to bother taking it. So when the spread is that high, I'm going to pass. Tell you what, let's do this instead. We'll take a quick look at another trade strategy, the thick orange line trade strategy. So the thick orange line trade strategy basically looks at what the thick orange line is doing. What the thick orange line is doing. And you can take this when there's less than 5 minutes left in an hour. You can take it on a 1 hour chart. So we're in that 5 minute window of the last trade of the trading hour. And it looks at what the position of the thick orange line is. And in this case, the thick orange line is a scaled number. So when it's as low as it can go, it's at 0. And you can see it's at 0. And it's been at 0 for 3 hours. So when it's at 0, it thinks there's no more down in the movement. If there's no more down in the movement, that's a good time to buy. And this is one where it's worth 5 pips if the conditions are met. And there's 2 conditions. Condition 1, this is at 0 or 10 or within 1 point of either end. And if this is at 0, I want this red line to be below the horizontal red line. So I want the red line on the Medja indicator to be below, and it just about is. So this is a good prospect. I want to see if we've got anything better. I'd like it to be just a little bit lower. And it's worth a 5 pip buy. So Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. No. So I'm looking for this to be 0 or 10. No. All right. This is within 1 point of 10, 9. And the red line is up here. The red line is up here. So this is worth a 5 pip sell. So let's go take a look. Euro yen, I don't have that open, so I'm going to go to a file, new chart. It'll probably be in this third category, euro yen. The spread is a 0.5 pip, so that's okay for a 5 pip trade. So we're going to go, where was it? Euro yen. So we're going to take a 5 pip sell. So new order. My lot size is going to be a function of how much is in my account. So we're trading at 200 to 1 margin. So 1.36. I'm going to round up. Market sell. And I'm going to right click, go to modify. 5 pips is 50 points. You know, on this trade, because of the accuracy of it, it's about 90% accurate. I'm going to go with a 4 to 1. I can increase my stop loss a little bit. Now, the only thing I like to do is I like to make sure I get the full 5 pips. So I got in at 171.927. So I want this to go down to 171. If I take 5 pips away from that, it's going to be 877. 877 is 5 pips. All right, so we took a sell on the euro yen for 5 pips with a take profit of 171.877, 171.877, and a stop loss of 172.135, 172.135. Let's go back. Yeah, I'd like this to be a little stronger. So let's see what else we got. We also have the Swiss franc yen, 9.6, and the red lines above the blue. This one's probably a little better. But since we already have one with the yen, I don't want to take a second trade with the yen. And you can see 9.9, but this one, the red line's nowhere near. All right, gang, I expect this trade to close within the next hour. If you want to learn to trade, best way to do it is find somebody who's good at it and get them to teach you. We think we're pretty good at it. We're very transparent. We'll let you try these indicators out yourself and see. We'll give you some one-on-one instruction, and the proof's in the pudding. We are so confident we can teach you to do this that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money. So it's a win-win for both of us. Have a terrific day, and we'll see you. I'll send out my trade at 9:30. Get on my Telegram list, Telegraph list, and then we'll see you again at 4:15. All right, bye-bye.